Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
Yeah, I'm going to share a rather one part of my life or my lifestyle or my career with you today. I would call it maybe as the dark side of fame or the dark side of being online. Okay. Now, for those of you who have been following me over the years, know that my entire shtick is online. Okay. I've had politicians, I've had CEOs, not Sundar Pichai and not multinational, multi-billionaires. I've had CEOs of some companies. I've had some influential government people, Saudi, US, Russia, some really big shots. You can choose to believe or not, it's up to you. I've had rich people, I've had celebrities, I've had a few A-list celebrities or their manager or their assistant. So, and yes, plenty of influential people, plenty who are mid-tier, but they have connections to very, very big people. Whether it is someone who is connected to a very powerful, I don't want to take that person's name, or even underworld. So, okay, fine. You get the idea. Okay. And I guess it's primarily because of my YouTube channel or my online presence. Okay. From Harvard students, Yale and all that. Okay. But now, you know, like they say, yin and yang, good and bad. There's positive as well as there's negative. Now, people tend to see the positive. But what people don't see is the negative side. And the negative side, I'll tell you, is not a joke. Huh? I'm not talking of stalkers. Okay? I'm not talking of people who literally came down to Samui. They actually came down here to bump into me. See, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. I've had a few girls. I've had a guy from India. I've had even one idiot who left his job, came all the way here and said he wants to work for me. He literally tried to locate me. He came here. He wanted to work for me because he felt I was going to be his mentor and guide him. He wanted to do like me, and I don't know, he read some motivational book. You need to burn all your bridges and come. I said, see, listen, boss, sorry, I'm a one-man show. So I'm not talking of stalkers, and I'm not talking of people trying to threaten my life. That's just one part. But I'm talking of people who are obsessed in bringing you down. I'm talking about people who don't know you. They basically do not know you. And they'll start talking, blabbering, commenting, and they'll not give up. People you do not know, you haven't met, and they will tell you stories about you. And you're like, man, you're talking about me, and you're saying my story to me, and you're telling me I'm wrong and you're right. What the fuck do you know about me? If you ask them, okay, which city was I born? What's my date of birth? What's my mother's name? They know nothing. Then what are you talking? What story are you trying to give me? No, I know. Now, even that is not as disturbing as the fact that there are people who normally, if you'd meet them face to face, they wouldn't have the guts or the balls. And I'm not talking these kids acting like they're grown up. Like I get 13-year-old, 14-year-old. Hey man, hey bro, hey Loy. Shut the fuck up, man. You're getting people who, when they talk to you, they wouldn't have the confidence or the personality or the career or the money or anything. They're just like sheep. They're like quiet little cowards. But online, they'll talk big. You know, I'll give you the specific incident that has led me to make this video. if you see my YouTube channel, I spoke about two people's death who touched my life in a positive way, and I give them tribute. Now, most of the people who saw the videos thanked me for it, or they say positive comments. But can you believe, like yesterday I got this comment. I posted about this guy, Shibu Thambi, and I gave him honor and tribute in my video. I got this guy, I don't know who the fuck is he. He's saying, you're a sick person. He's telling me, I don't know, it's a guy or girl. You're a sick person. But he's with his family. It's a family photograph, whatever. Account that was created some time ago. You're a sick person who is trying to profit out of a person's death. Okay, that was his exact words. And that is why you put up this video, so that you could keep all the money that you make and the fame. Let that sink in. The person has said that because I put up this video and I got a few views, I am commercializing, I'm profiting off this person's death, profiting off this family's, sorrow or grief or loss. Now, a couple of things. Number one is the way I communicate online is through videos and articles, and I do it primarily more on videos. So that's the way I communicate. Some people do it through Facebook updates, I do it through YouTube. Okay. Now that is number one. Number two is when you're talking of the money, right now, let's assume I get, I post around 3 to 4 videos per day. I get roughly around 500 views or 1,000 views sometimes. Okay, so let's assume I get 2,000 views per day. Okay, 2,000 views per day. Multiply that into 30. Okay, so how much is it? 2,000, say 60,000. Let's say 100,000. I get 100,000 views. Okay. Now, depending on how many ads they have seen, or how many ads, or how much engagement, or how many people have seen it, I get around $500. 4 videos a day, 12 to 16 hours of work. And I do this as a hobby. I don't do it for my money. It's not my main bread and butter. It's my passion. So 12 to 14 hours of work, 4 videos a day, 3, for 1 full month, I make $500 to $700. So on one video, if you divide $500 divided by, 4 threes are 12. Okay, $500, let's say 600. You divide by 120. So what do you get? 12. So you get maybe $2 a video. Okay, $2 approximately. So according to this person, I commercially benefited out of the sorrow of this family. So basically I made $2 of this family. You see how much of sense it makes? Well, let's assume I got $10. So I made this video to get $10 to exploit the family of $10. What? And then you got this other guy who didn't even watch the video. I don't know if you watch the video or not. He's like abusing left, right and center, putting bad words. Obviously YouTube flags such comments. He's abusing me, he's abusing my wife, my kid, and saying that I spread wrong information about this guy. Now imagine, I know this guy, I've been with this guy, and he also maybe knew this guy, and he is abusing me, saying that he is a good person, I'm evil, I'm bad. And he's saying during my childhood, he actually wrote, during my childhood I caused children, small children, harm. I don't know who this person. He knows nothing about me. And this is what he commented. So, I know what you'll say, so I just ignore. See, I'll tell you honestly, I've been in this game for very long. And I generally when people comment, you see so many comments per day. I just like and put a heart. If I were to react and get affected by each and every positive and negative comment, I think I would have to go to the mental asylum, because per day, more than 1,600 emails and notifications, 1,600, with people from all walks. In fact, the people in my groups, I don't give them the person's identity. I share the message. I've got so many weird messages that people cannot believe. And I don't share it because at some point you're like, what the fuck, would anyone believe me? I've got this is what I got this month. I got a female who revealed to me, not revealed by showing, said, I'm a transgender and I want to go to Dubai to be a prostitute. I got one guy who was getting $1,000. Now he wants $10,000. From 1,000 he wants $10,000. I got another person who told me what? He wants to meet up with a sheikh to discuss a business opportunity. I even got one kid. This happened some time ago. I got one small boy. He has a concept, an idea. He's looking at investors, apparently. He's going to open a company bigger than Google. He wants me to give him the actual figure, $110 million. 110, as if I have that. Yeah, imagine if I were to tell you, these are the people, you would not believe me. I wouldn't believe it if someone told me. It's only because I share these screenshots with my members of my group. They get shocked. I get people who don't even know me, who give me death threats. I get people who claim, you're not Loy Macedo, you're a fake. I get people who tell me these tattoos are fake. I even got people who send messages to my wife saying that he's using you to stay in Thailand for free. They don't. In fact, one of them even wrote to my wife that I'm harming my child, in a bad way. They don't know me. They don't know my wife. They know nothing. See, you might be thinking, Loy, this is all silly, just ignore. Fact is, yeah, you can ignore, but just imagine you're tired one day. You're just, you have your days where you're down and you're tired, and then when you see your phone and you see these messages, and what the fuck, man? And then what baffles me sometimes is there are people who will actually share their real identity, and they'll start lecturing you on whether it's your life. I've got one Muslim guy, fucking truth, is telling me because Allah and Islam do not permit tattoos, to remove this. And I didn't bother. And because I didn't respond to him, he started fucking abusing me and telling me, I'll fucking come and kill you, motherfucker, this and that. Actual account. I did him one good favor. I sent screenshots of this to his employer. Found out where he works. He got jacked. Jacked is an understatement. So, anyway, what I want to tell you is this is one of the dark sides of the internet. That is why, to be honest with you, I want people's actual identity revealed. Who's sending what tweet and which message. So when you know, and when a person knows they are held accountable, they will do it responsibly. Otherwise, when you can remain anonymous, sometimes you do fucking shit, man. And I'll tell you, in this crazy world today, fuck, there are even grown-ass men who are searching for underage children online. And you know this. Just have to check all these pedophile hunters in the UK and all. Then they catch so many Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Arabs who are frustrated and targeting small children. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know what you think. Well, I'll tell you, being online has its ups, but its risks and dangers and downs, fuck, sometimes drive you mad. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Guys, take care.